Okay, so what if I told you that one of the absolute most loving things you can say to someone is no? I know, it sounds completely backward, right? But today we're going to dig into how building strong emotional boundaries is actually the key to creating a solid, healthy architecture for your most important relationships. This question right here, this gets to the very core of so many relationship struggles. We're often taught that love should be limitless, but does that really, truly extend to our time, our energy, our very selves? It's a huge dilemma, and how you answer it can literally change everything. And this is exactly where we get it all mixed up. See, we take two completely different ideas and smush them together. On one hand, you have unconditional love, which is all about acceptance, support, that deep affection. But then we confuse it with unconditional time, which means you're always available, they have constant access, and you have zero personal space. Believing these are the same thing, that's a really damaging myth. So when we make that mistake, when we confuse love with being available 24/7, we start heading down a really slippery slope. Let's talk about the high cost of always saying yes, and how this thing we do with the best intentions can lead straight to burnout. And here is the profound irony of it all. We give and we give and we give some more, thinking we're building this incredible connection. But the reality? It's often the exact opposite. When you give without any limits, you're not actually fueling a connection. You're quietly lighting a fuse on resentment that can poison the relationship from the inside out. And this is pretty much how that downward spiral works, step by step. It all starts with that constant availability, step one. Well, that leads directly to personal burnout. You're just drained, mentally, emotionally, physically, you've got nothing left. And from that empty place, what grows? Resentment. You start to feel used, taken for granted, and the final, almost inevitable outcome, serious strain on the very relationship you were trying so hard to protect. I absolutely love this quote because it just says it all so perfectly. I mean, think about it. If your own cup is empty, what do you really have left to give anyone? You can't pour from an empty cup. Trying to do it doesn't help them, and it absolutely devastates you. So, if that's the problem, what's the answer? Well, this brings us to the big aha moment of this whole thing. The solution isn't to love less. It's to completely reframe how we see boundaries. We have to start seeing them not as rejection, but as a crucial act of self-preservation, a tool for building a much, much healthier structure for love. So what even is an emotional boundary? Let's break it down. It's really simple. It's a necessary limit you create to protect yourself. Think of it as a personal rule you set for your own well-being. It's not about controlling other people, it's about managing your own energy so that you can actually show up as your best self for them. Okay, let's get super clear about this, because this is maybe the most important part. Boundaries are not rejection. They are not punishment, and they are not selfish. The truth? Boundaries are self-respect. They are about self-preservation, and they are about bringing some much-needed clarity into your relationships. This is my absolute favorite way to think about it. A wall is just a wall. It's permanent, it's defensive, and it's designed to keep everybody out, no exceptions. But a boundary? A boundary is like a gate. You control the gate. You get to decide when to open it, when to close it, and who you let in. It's all about conscious, intentional control, not about total isolation. And now we get to the really empowering parts of this whole idea. Setting boundaries isn't just some defensive move to protect yourself. No way. It's actually a proactive way to build deeper, more authentic, and honestly more sustainable connections with the people you care about the most. Here's the crucial takeaway. When you set a boundary, you aren't just loving yourself better, you're creating the conditions to love other people better. It's a powerful statement that says, I value us so much that I'm going to protect my ability to show up for this relationship for the long haul. And in the real world, this changes the entire dynamic. Boundaries, first off, prevent that burnout and resentment we talked about. They make sure that when you do give your time and energy, it's from a full, happy place. This forces you to have honest communication, it models what self-respect looks like, and maybe most importantly, it makes the time you do share, your yes moments, infinitely more genuine and meaningful. And this right here, this just nails it. If you say yes to everything, your yes starts to lose all its meaning. It just becomes an expectation, not a gift. But when no is a real option on the table, your yes becomes something truly special. It becomes a conscious, heartfelt choice. So, to bring it all back home, let's go back to that idea of architecture. The bottom line is this: anyone who truly loves you will respect the structure you need to be healthy and whole. They won't ask you to tear down your own support beams just to hold them up. True connection honors and respects that personal architecture. And I want to leave you with this to think about. Just take a moment and really consider it. What is one small gate you could build? One no you could start practicing that would ultimately protect your energy and make your relationships even stronger and more authentic? It's a powerful question to ask yourself. Thanks for exploring this with me today.